Guys, today I have for you Bullet King setup, and this one will smash quite a bit of enemies. But guys, if you need help, or maybe you are a solo player just like I am, and if you feel lonely, hit me up on Xbox. Let's do some shenanigans, let's have some fun, and let's get your wanted item, and let's hunt some easy agents and cook some barbecue chicken. If that sounds interesting to you, like I said, hit me up on Xbox. My clan is dead, so I'm looking for players to enjoy this game. And why not? At least let's do something. Let's make crazy builds. And this one is just like that. We are using Bullet King Exotic LMG, which by the way can be upgraded. My expertise levels are not that high, I'm broke with materials, but you can reach even higher damage numbers. But the key point here is that we are sharing and splitting damage like there is no tomorrow. I have paired up this weapon with Dilemma set and thrown in the mix Češka named knee pads. So we are rapidly killing multiple enemies, sharing DPS, crazy synergies, throw in the mix Bloodsucker talent, and you will be unstoppable because you are killing like 4 or 5 enemies at the same time. You are getting shit ton of bonus armor, and most importantly you are quickly killing enemies. Why it works so well with Bullet King? Because you don't have to reload. You can spray and pray, apply Dilemma mark to as much enemies as you can, and that's it. Easy, brother, easy money. Make sure that you are reaching like 50% crit chance with Dilemma. It should not be a problem, and that's it. That's all she wrote. Absolutely gorgeous build, and I strongly recommend you to try Dilemma with Bullet King and Češka knee pads. It's hard to implement Češka knee pads in Dilemma sets, but it's definitely worth it. But before we continue, quick word from today's sponsor, Redeeming.net. If you don't have enough time or good teammates, but you still don't have all the best items in your game, then Redeeming.net is set for you. They have absolutely amazing team on consoles. They will complete your order super quick. If you will use my promo code RBD for RBD, you will receive 15% discount on absolutely all series. Amazing deal. Especially when right now they have some crazy sales going on, so definitely check these guys out. And if any questions, don't hesitate, drop your comment down below in the comment section or contact the operator, and the rest will be the history. But now let's get back to this crazy build, and I really love it. Dilemma King is back, baby, and it's better than ever. Yeah, you could pair it up with Striker set, you can use Striker chest piece if you want, but Dilemma is giving us option to kill multiple enemies at the same time. Dilemma works with crit chance, guys, so that's the reason why we need 50% crit chance at least. And 50% crit chance in my builds are like benchmark. We always have to push our builds to reach 50% crit chance. If you are not using like skill build or status effect build, then 50% crit chance is must have, especially with this season's modifiers. Bullet King by itself is not that strong, but what makes it special that it doesn't have reload time. It doesn't have any reload time whatsoever. You can spray and pray, apply marks from Dilemma set on all enemies on battlefield, because we are using not only Češka knee pads but also Dilemma chest piece, which unfortunately is not giving us damage boost, but we can apply Dilemma mark to additional 2 targets. So 5 targets can be marked with your Dilemma set, and you can deal damage to 2 targets with your Češka knee pads. So overall you are smashing enemies quite easily. Honestly, this build with all the potential would work better with maximum weapon damage core attributes. You know that I love balanced setups, 3 armor core attributes or stamina, you name it, and 3 offensive core attributes. But in this case, I really think that the best way is how to go about this build is to fully go all DPS mode, because we would kill enemies in that way even more quicker. You would receive more armor back in a shape or form armor on kill, and increase the Bloodsucker stacks, and that would make us unstoppable. And most likely I will try synergy to go with absolutely maximum possible DPS output. In terms of my numbers are solid, brother, solid. Lot of crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance. But I think that we have to take out these armor core attributes and switch for weapon damage. And then this build would absolutely smash anything and anyone. So let me know if you have tried this build before. I think this is something new. I haven't seen Dilemma with Cheshka knee pads and Bloodsucker talent. We are using Petrov's backpack to increase LMG damage boost. We are using Cheshka is giving us crit chance, Dilemma as well, crit chance and crit damage. And also you can stack Dilemma set itself by killing enemies. That works really well with Cheshka knee pads. Dilemma will increase our crit damage output, and again, if you have 50% crit chance thanks to modifiers, you will receive also additional crit damage. So in this build, I would recommend you to use all weapon damage core attributes, and as your passive modifier, lock your stamina at tier 5. And in that way, you will be able to trade your armor, or what's left of it, for additional headshot damage to another this season modifier. And last modifier could give you, for example, protection from elites or hazard protection. It really depends on your preference. For the skills, Revive a Hive, obviously, because we can't really use shield, and of course Banshee pulls. If you want to use shield, then Lexington will work really well as your second weapon. Butcher drops the mic. Stay safe, love you all, and see you in the next one. Bye.